Hi. In this example, we'll be using PCG content with the help of blueprints to make a seal railing like this. So if you see, notice right now we have a path going around and we have some couple of assets from Pixel and we have attached that to your specific path. So this will be helpful in case when you have a big long railing. So instead of adding an independent surface or an asset onto your environment, what you can just do is we can just do entirely with the help of a one single blueprint right now. So let's get started how to do that. Very first, so go to the Pixel and start download the assets, whichever the one you want. You can search for some of the assets here, and I'm having some couple of assets already in my content, so I'm be using the same. So once you do this, maybe I'll start with a new level for this example. Say new level, go ahead, say save selected. Perfect. And just use your environment light mixer just quickly to generate the environment and so on that we get and start creating a landscape. So perfect. So it should be a 2x2 should be good enough. So 2x2 and then say perfect. So we have created a landscape. Or you can use your existing environment also. So I'm starting from the fresh, so I just created a brand new landscape here. So once that is done, that's great. So we have here, go back to selection. So now you want to add something into your scene. So let's start with first with the help of a blueprint. So just get into the blueprint here and go ahead with your actor class. That's great. And say BP, which is stands for blueprint underscore new level. I'm just naming it underscore PCG, right? So that's what we just named it. So go ahead and do that. And this is what we have. And can you see right over there, I can have an add component. So what we need to do is we need to start adding a spline component inside. Go ahead to the add and search for spline and enable the spline. Along with that, you can add a PCG. So in case if this PCG was not activated, I request to do from your plugin settings and use your PCG should be enabled and then restart the PC once. So and just go ahead and set as PCG and I'm just turning on top of it. Perfect. So this is what we have and then we have a PCG and a symbol. Perfect. So once that is done, compile it and then say save. So next what you have to do is we need to start a new PCG graph actually. So right click here and go to PCG and search for a new PCG graph. I'm going to set as PCG underscore new level underscore GRAPH. So I just kept the two names identical so that we have new level PCG and then say new level PCG graph. So now what we need to do is we need to connect this graph into your blueprint. So double click on the blueprint, select your PCG. Now if you notice right now, we have under categories, can you see this? Can you see right now that we have a graph which is looking for this PCG element. Now the new graph which you created right now, just connect it right over to the PCG here. So right now what happened is the spline will be taking the data from the PCG. So the PCG graph will be taking the data from the graph which you're going to generate right now. That's all we have to do right now from the blueprint level. Compile and save. You can close this right now. Now, the entire work, what you have to do is we have to do under the PCG graph. Just double click on it. That's fine. So we have our input and output as usual. First, use an option called as get spline data. You can see this. This is what we need to do. Perfect. And then on top of that, right, spline sampler. So what you have to do is search for the spline sampler. So here, the one thing what we need to do is we need to change this subdivision mode to an option called distance. The reason why we need to do this is based on the curve distance, our axis has to be placed across. So change the subdivision mode to a distance. And then if you see right now, you're going to get an enable called as distance increment. That is nothing but on what is the increment level every time that set has to be placed. What if in case you have a street pole or maybe a chair or maybe any other road dividers and all, that will be depends on the volume of your surface actually. So right now let's be 100 right now, it's okay, we'll change it according to the surface one. After that, just pull it out and search for static mesh spawner. That's all we needed. Perfect. So from here, we have some assets here. Maybe we can just go ahead right now. We have maybe a traffic. Let's start with this one, right? So under the static mesh spawner, what we're doing is we're adding a mesh entry, index, and description. Can you see right now? It's asking for a mesh entry. Just drop this. And I'm going to save this right now and pull it up. Next, now what we need to do is back to the country, the new one, the PCG new level PCG, which is a blueprint, drop this on this. You'll see right now you have it already getting your PCG content information right there. What I do right now is I'm holding shift in a keyboard or alt. You'll see I'm just extending the line right now. As I go, you see nicely the graph is getting updated. So that ways you can create a fence or any other property you want to add to your environment. You can do so nicely. Now, next question is what if in case you want to add another element or maybe you want to increase the distance. That's what we're talking about the distance graph here. Just use the PCG new level here. So under the spawner, you can see we have 100. Now make it as a 350 something. You can see the distance between one surface to one surface in the static mesh spawner has been increased right now. So like this. Or what if in case you want to add one more into the mesh thing? Yes, we can do that. Just come back to the static mesh spawner and instead of this index one, what you can do is you can add a one more index on your list. Come back here and then now just get into this another rock, this one. Yeah, I think this one should good. So I'm just adding this into my discipline. I just done that. Perfect. And say save it. Now you come back. Now notice right now you already have a surface. It will be extended and then randomly it will be placing it up. So you can see you have a list of objects as well as this one. Hope this session will be helpful and see you in the next topic. Thanks for watching.